Hey guys, now if you've been following my channel recently, you'll know that I'm learning Cantonese, and I've been posting some regular Cantonese videos up on the channel and also on the site iwillteachyoualanguage.com. Now, it's pretty tough going studying a language on your own. It's difficult to keep the motivation going. Often there's no accountability. You're driving your own way forward. So that's why I'm really excited to be signing up for Brian Kwong's Add One Challenge. Now, if you haven't seen what it's all about, check out the video on his site. What it is people getting together and supporting each other, getting a bit of motivation and some accountability happening for 90 days whilst they study a new language. Now, Cantonese is kind of new for me. I've been learning it for about 2 months. In fact, my 2-month progress video is due any day now, so be sure to come back to have a look at that. I've got a couple of questions here from Brian that I'm going to just work through just to explain a little bit about why I'm doing this and why you should too. So here we go. Number 1, which language will you take on? Cantonese, the lovely Cantonese. Current level or past experience? Well, like I say, I've been studying for about 2 months, so I'm not a complete beginner, but Cantonese is no walk in the park, so I haven't gone much further than the beginner stage, so let's say I'm an upper beginner. Past experience of the language? 0. Beginning and end date? Well, today's the 17th of September, unless I'm mistaken. So, beginning date 17th of September, end date 17th of December. What do you want to accomplish on the end date? Well, there's nothing specific that I want to accomplish on that date. I don't have any particular thing to work towards. For me, the language learning process is not about single events, but it's about very slowly, painstakingly building up your knowledge, your ability every single day. So the big problem that I usually have when I'm studying is actually sticking to my routine. It's deciding what I'm going to do and then actually sticking to it. So what I would like to achieve by the end of my 90 days is to actually stick to my routine. If I can do that, I know I'm going to progress and I'll be pretty happy. What's your game plan? Game plan. Now, I've written quite extensively about this on the site, and I've also uploaded a couple of videos on the topic, so I'm not going to go into this now, but be sure to check out some other videos on the website iwillteachyoualanguage.com if you want a bit more information about how I go about learning languages. What materials and tools are you planning to use? Okay, great question, because often when people start out, they don't know how to select materials. It can be difficult. Now, my criteria for selecting materials is quite simple. I want to be able to listen to the language, and I want to be able to read what I'm listening to. The reason is, if you just listen, the language happens too fast. You can't process the information at the beginning. You don't have enough words, you're not familiar with grammar, so you need to be able to slow it down, and the best way to do that is by actually reading along with what you're listening to. So that's my criteria. There's not a great deal of stuff for Cantonese, there's not a very wide selection, but luckily there are a couple of good things. The first of which is a website, it's an online resource called CantoneseClass101.com, where they have short dialogues and the text in Chinese characters, traditional Chinese characters, the Yutping and the English all together. Number 1. Number 2, I'm going to be using this book, Interesting Cantonese, which is it's kind of a glorified phrase book really, but it's got a lot of stuff in there classified by topic, and it comes with a CD. Number 3, I'm going to be using this great big box which has got in it one great big book and a CD, 2 CDs. Teach Yourself series, Complete Cantonese. I haven't actually opened this yet, but it comes highly recommended, so we'll see how that works out. I'm also going to be using this Lonely Planet Cantonese phrase book and a dictionary, which I can't reach right now. It's a Cantonese-Chinese dictionary. Rather, Chinese-Cantonese English dictionary. Okay, what rules will you set for yourself? I'm not going to set any rules. The reason is because I don't do rules very well. If I set some rules, I'm more than likely to break them. But I will have a routine, which is basically that I will spend at least 1 hour every day studying Cantonese, come what may. That's, unless I'm sick and I can't open my eyes, I'm going to be doing an hour a day on something. I'm also going to be doing spaced repetition system flashcards when I wake up and before I go to bed, because I find that's the most effective. I'm also going to be listening to material in the car as I'm going to and from work. So all in all, that's probably going to, if you added it all up, you're looking at about 2 hours a day. But around 1 hour to 90 minutes of concentrated, focused study. Create something at stake. Okay, what stakes? What are the stakes? What rewards or punishment can you create? Okay, I tend to punish myself quite easily if I don't stick to my routine, so I think I've got quite enough of that. How often will you update and where so we can follow your progress? Well, I'm going to be doing monthly videos. I've already started doing them on the site. I'm going to be posting them up here as well, so you can check back every month and find progress videos there. Link to other channels. Fine, I'll do that. At the bottom of the notes, at the bottom here, I'm going to link to all the other people who are currently taking part in the challenge. So that's it. It's a rather a quick run through of everything, but I think it's all there. I'm really excited. I'm hoping this is going to really give me a boost, give me some motivation, re-energize my Cantonese learning, because it is tough to be doing this all on your own. So it's a great initiative, and thanks to Brian for coming up with it. So I hope you follow the progress of myself and of some other people taking part in the challenge, and why not join it yourself? There's lots of more information on Brian's site, which is the Genius Lab. So go and check out Brian's channel and think about joining up yourself. There's never a better time.